Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done an everyday carry video, so I wanted to do an update for you guys as there's a few things that have changed since the last time and I'm pretty excited to show you. As usual, I'll put links to everything in the description, so check that out below if you want to get any of the items. So let's get started. First up, let's start with the most obvious thing on this list, which is my iPhone 13 Pro in graphite. I have it in this black leather case, which I'll put the link to in the description, and for the first time ever, I'm actually also using a screen protector on this one, which I've never done before for any of my previous iPhones. This one though, I picked up from Zag and it's really good, so definitely go and check that out below. Along with the iPhone 13, I've also recently upgraded to an Apple Watch 7, which I have in graphite stainless steel. Still the best smartwatch out there in my opinion, and if you're in any way serious about looking after your health, then having a smartwatch is pretty key from my perspective. If you've been watching the channel for a bit now, you'll know that I like to use an Android phone alongside my iPhone, so I always have a benchmark comparison and know what's going on in both worlds. My Android phone of choice at the moment is Samsung's new Galaxy Z Flip, which is probably my favourite phone of this year. Check out my dedicated video on that for more details. If you're looking for a minimal smartwatch without all the high-tech features, check out the Skagen Hybrid watch, which I use with the flip phone. It's super simple and won't give you the depth of other smartwatches, but as a casual weekend piece, it's one of my favourites and it also looks great. Something that's become pretty essential for a lot of people over the last year or so is hand sanitizer, and finding a good one was something that took me weeks of research. This hand sanitizer is from Aesop. They have a couple of different scents, and this is what they call their Resurrection Rinse-Free Hand Mist. It has mandarin, rosemary and cedar notes, but critically it also has an alcohol base, which means it will work well as a usual hand sanitizer. I usually keep a couple of these lying around on my desk or in the car, and I also have a larger version in the bathroom, but the spray is just brilliant for cleaning devices as well, like giving your phone a quick spray. So definitely go and check this out, I can't recommend it enough. When it comes to my wallet, I've actually recently upgraded to a pretty expensive wallet from a brand called Maker in the US. This is their Luxe Zip wallet in shale suede, and I've got to be honest, this is one of my favourite products of this year. The zip on the wallet is waterproof to protect your cards, and then inside there's 3 different compartments for holding your cards, your cash, and anything else you might need. The only downside is they're not cheap, but if you are looking for something a bit special, then this is definitely what I'd recommend. On a similar note, I've been looking around for a while now for a really nice passport holder, partly because I recently got a new passport and I wanted to look after it, but also partly because it seems like there's a few more documents needed to travel these days other than just a passport, things like a COVID vaccine card for example. I also managed to lose my old passport, don't ask me how, so I wanted a way I could slip in an AirTag into the case so I could always find it last minute. Anyway, this passport case is awesome. It's handmade from rye wicket leather, which is why it's such high quality, and I'll leave a link to this below as well as links to some other wallets in the same style of leather if you like this kind of look. Speaking of AirTags, if you haven't seen my review of my favourite AirTag accessories, then definitely go and check out the video here. But just to show you 2 of my favourites, this first one is the D brand black camo grip case, which is really nice and very sturdy. And then my other favourite is the Roxlin Slate Black Impact case. As I mentioned, I'll leave a link to all the others in the description below. Next up are my AirPods Pro, which are still my go-to headphones when I'm out and about because they're just so small and easy to chuck into a bag. I keep them in this black silicone case from Native Union, which just gives that extra bit of protection. In terms of notebooks, I usually carry 2 around with me from Tokoru store. This is the A4 one, which I have in beige, and this is the black one in A5. The great thing about these notebooks is they look absolutely amazing, they're super high quality because they're made in Italy, and the paper is also 100% recycled. I've been using these for a few years now and I wouldn't go anywhere else to get my notebooks. When it comes to my glasses, Bailey Nelson have been my go-to brand for the last 5 years. I have the Palmer model, which I'll leave a link to below, which also used to be called the Parker model in case that gets a bit confusing. If you're like me and spend a lot of time looking at screens, then I definitely recommend paying a bit extra and getting the blue light filter lenses. I keep them in this glasses case, which is also from Maker. In terms of water bottles, there's actually 2 I use on a daily basis, and they're both from Yeti. The first is a simple vacuum flask, which is a great size for chucking in a bag or taking in the car with you. And the second is very similar, except it's more intended for coffee or tea, and as a result has a slightly more complicated design to the top that allows you to swivel it open and then sip from the sides when it's hot, so it keeps your drink warmer for longer. Both of these are great, and I'd really recommend checking out Yeti. When it comes to my pencil case, I still have the recycled leather pencil case from Tokoru. I absolutely love this thing. It's super simple and I've had it for a couple of years now, so definitely have a look into that if that's what you need. My torch of choice is still this super compact one from Rolson. Always handy to have a torch lying around in case your phone battery dies. Next up is my T7 external hard drive from Samsung. They're probably the best external hard drives you can buy right now for the price. They're super slim, lightning fast, and not going to kill your bank account either. I actually have the touch model, but to be honest, I've never really used it, so my advice would be just to get the regular one. Something that's always on my list is the Native Union charging cables. To be honest, there's so many different types available these days, I'd recommend just having a look on their website or on Amazon to see which ones suit you best. In short though, these are the best charging cables you can get, and their braided design means they'll last for years. And finally, the latest item to add to my EDC is a Nintendo Switch OLED. Check out my video on that if you want to see a more in-depth review, but essentially this thing is great when you're on the go or just want to chill out before bed. FYI, my favourite game is Golf Peaks. It drives me absolutely crazy, but I love it. And I haven't yet got a case for the Nintendo yet, so if you guys have any good recommendations, please let me know in the comments below. So guys, that's it for this video. Let me know if there's anything you really liked or whether you guys have any questions in the comments below. And remember to check out the links in the description for all the details on each of the items. I hope you enjoyed the video and remember to subscribe for more.